Hey, what's up, Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans? It's your boy James Canada. That's right, former Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive tackle, and this is Games Pewter Perspective. Before we get started, please make sure you like, subscribe, smash that bell so you know that every time I'm dropping brand new content here on the channel. And first and foremost, man, let me just start by saying this weekend was a good one because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers secured a much needed victory against the San Francisco 49ers. Um, the 49ers have been the monkey on the Buccaneers' back over the last couple of years, a team that the Buccaneers just could not beat, did not have a lot of success against, and finally came through at Raymond James Stadium to get the dub to improve to 5-1 on the season. This is big, especially for all that's going on with Tampa. First and foremost, just talking a little bit about the stat line. Baker Mayfield had 256 passing yards and 2 touchdowns in the victory. Rachaad White stepped in for Bucky Irvin being out, 17 carries, 65 yards, and 1 touchdown. And then big shouts out to Cameron Johnson, 4 receptions, 64 yards, and a touchdown. And then Sterling Shepard played big, also with his 2 catches for 51 yards. And I did not mean to leave off Tez Johnson. That catch that he had was spectacular. And then the backflip celebration was even better, the cherry on top. So for different guys stepping up in key spots is big because we talked about it last year. The Buccaneers suffered a lot of injuries, and right now there's a lot of guys out. Golly, that's not the right thing. It's supposed to be this one here. All right, yeah, man. For the different guys happening, unfortunately, Emeka Ibuka left the game with a pulled hamstring, so he's doubtful. Doesn't look like he's going to play. So going into next week, looking at the guys, Bucky Irvin is more than likely out again with that foot and shoulder injury. Chris Godwin's going to be out. Emeka Ibuka is out. Then questionable, you got Ben Morrison, Mike Evans, and Zion McCullum. They're saying that there's a chance Mike Evans has a chance to come back and play next week in our Monday night game. Not sure if it's going to happen yet or not, but nevertheless, we need these guys back. But for what's going on, and not to mention the guys that we have in the couple of offensive linemen that we have on the IR right now, that'll be going for the next I think 3 more weeks on those injuries as well. But for different guys to step up and play the way they did, it's been amazing, man. And I'm very happy with how the Buccaneers looked. Like I said, 30-19 victory. And so the chant has been after the game Sunday, all day yesterday on Monday, and even some today, is Baker Mayfield MVP. Is Baker the MVP? Now, it's only been 6 weeks, and I always say pump the brakes. Let's not move too far ahead on this type of thing. But at the same time, I believe it's just something that people are intrigued by because of the success Baker Mayfield is now having in Tampa that he did not have his previous stops. A real brief stint in L.A. before Tampa signed him on a 1-year prove-it deal, right? And then the time in Cleveland and not making it through Carolina the way he did. So a lot of people were skeptical and hesitant of what Baker Mayfield could become. But looking at his numbers through 6 weeks of football, 129 completions out of 185 attempts, 1,539 yards, 12 touchdowns to only 1 interception. He's efficient, he's poised, and he's leading the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like I said, we have a 5-1 record right now. But it's the type of plays he's been making in clutch situations, the last-minute plays that he's been able to make happen. In Seattle, that last drive, getting into field goal position to get that game-winning field goal. This past week, the escapability that he showed on a 3rd and long to be able to get that first down and keep drives going. When a guy plays like this, and when he's finally going from being hated by most to being liked by most, it turns into MVP conversation. Now, I don't know if Baker Mayfield is going to continue to play this hot. I know as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, I pray that it happens. I hope that it will happen. And I think it can keep happening because of the way he's playing. Now the question is going to be raised by some, and somebody already said this last night. If Josh Grizzard continues to call the games the way he's calling it on offense, and this offense continues to flourish and have success, will he be the next offensive coordinator that's poached from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Now, I don't want to look too far ahead. I don't want to overthink it. I want to enjoy the moment because right now the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are riding on cloud nine. And even if you look back to that Philadelphia Eagle game that we lost at home, one or two plays away from really getting the stops we needed to be 6-0 right now. And I hate the what if thing. A loss is a loss. I'll own it. But at the same time, we very well could have won that game also. This next week is going to be a tough challenge. The Detroit Lions coming to town. The Detroit Lions hosting us coming to Detroit on Monday Night Football. The Lions are 4-2. They let one slip out of their hands against the Kansas City. I won't say slip. They lost to Kansas City. And ever since that week 1 loss to Green Bay, they looked like they were going to be on a mission to get back on track and get things going. Came up short. Now, the one thing I do like in this matchup that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we're injured also, right? But Detroit is beat up in the secondary, so that might help. We're going to have to slow down Aiden Hutchinson. We know that. And that running attack from Gibbs and Montgomery is amazing. I'm believing it's going to be a great game. My preview for that game will come out closer to the Monday night, so I'm not going to get a lot into that. But looking at where we are in the season, 5-1, Baker Mayfield is performing the way he is. Do you guys think that Baker Mayfield deserves to be in the MVP talks, or is he just straight up the MVP favorite after 6 weeks? There's 11 more weeks to go. A lot of football left to be played. Not sure what's going to happen, but I know I want these injuries to subside. Like, I'm sick of seeing people get hurt. I need people coming back. I need us to get healthy because to me, this team is going in the right direction and we're doing it with key pieces out. We're doing it with guys on IR. We're doing it with guys that's not playing. And Emeka Egbuka is, man, when I say he's playing amazing football, so for him to get hurt this past game and a wide receiver with a hamstring, you hate to see it, and it's one of those things that can linger on, and we don't know how long it's going to linger and how bad it's going to cost him this season. But we're hoping that he does what he's supposed to do, gets his treatment, gets back healthy, and I know when he's back on the field, he will be 100% ready to go. There'll be no questions about if he's ready or not, because Emeka Egbuka is always ready to go. He's not going to put himself out there if he's not capable of going. So, Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans, right now, let me know what you think in the chat. Is Baker Mayfield the front runner for MVP? Do we think the Buccaneers can continue the success that they're having now? And are they the best team in the NFC? Let's take it a step further. Are they the best team in the NFL? I don't know. The time will only tell. But let me know what you think in the chat below, in the comments below. Are the Buccaneers #1 team? Can it continue the success? And how far can we go this season? I believe that Baker Mayfield is playing very well. And if he finishes the season with this same consistency and at this level, then yes, I will say that he is the MVP. But MVP is not announced after week 6. We all know that. So let's continue to cheer on our Buccaneers. Hope that everything continues to go strong for us. And God bless y'all. Fire the cannons. Until next time, this is Big Game James. Peace.